Hello, beauty.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. 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 Yeah. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon.
Hello, good morning, good evening, good night. Once again, you are on the road to Auto Assembly, where the people who wear tassels, face paint, and far, far, far too much lycra in my head. Just can't. Certain images.
That's pretty much been every day I've been to. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
If it's beige like though, sorry.
it's when you get Plume coming out on the Sunday night after he's just had enough, and he's there with the face paint, the tassels, and big sunglasses.
Plume Rock's the beige lycra.
This is the real convention. Ah.
Well, I'll tell you something, brother. We're a Plumacon. Yeah. You only really start to get worried when he starts calling himself the Orient Express. Then you start to panic.
Yeah.
As you've heard, I'm not alone. Images flashing through my brain. Anyhow, so as you've heard, I am not alone this evening. I have two more people with me to travel down the road to Auto Assembly. And because I haven't found out which one's going to go first, I'm going to let them fight it out. Guests, announce yourselves.
Luffy, go first.
I am the Full Metal Luffy, sometimes just known as Luffy, sometimes just known as that guy over there.
I thought there was going to be more to it there. Sometimes it's known as that guy over there with the cats
Over there.
on the bus.
That was it. That was the
Staring. Oh
that was the
God!
silence.
Why won't you
Supposed to-
stop staring, Mummy? Why? I can actually see his beard growing on me. Ah, the horror! Nicolathu, Fanshan as the tentacles then erupt from your face. And this is going into a very different place, so let's just move it along.
Okay,
I want that saved to be my intro for everything.
Just get a dubstep beat behind it.
But I'm a Brad, or Exilian XLR, or that Welsh kid. That's about as far as it goes. Nothing to.
Do you have any
Okay.
tentacles or anything?
I used to have a collection, but I swapped them out for I don't know, what's it, or something like that.
Excuse me, fine shopkeeper. I have this bag of tentacles. How many Watsits can I get for this bag of tentacles? You may get
Interesting.
4 Watsits. Thank you.
80s what's it too.
Yeah,
The big ones.
Vintage.
It's not, the ones that leave loads of like cheese residue on your hands, as opposed to just mediocre cheese residue.
Because they stopped using real cheese.
They did. What's up with that? Dairy Lee nicked it all.
there is no way in any shape or form the term cheese residue could be anything good.
The cheese dust.
You just get the idea of like CSI Cardiff just going around just like pouring packets of Watsits, trying to get fingerprints.
Cheese residue here.
Cheese residue here.
Extra residue. Needed location 5, please.
Come, Mycroft. We have found our murderer. 2 of the pterodactyl.
Brilliant.
This has gone really weird tonight. I don't know what's going
I
on.
like it.
Oh, dear me. So, I've got some questions about auto-assembly to go through. I'll try not to keep you for too long, but I've got a horrible feeling that the way this has started, this is going to be a long one.
Oh,
So, I ask of you, both, I want 3 memories of auto-assemblies past.
Ah. Okie dokie.
So, we'll start with you, Brad.
Okay. Definitely the first one would be getting far too excited at Auto Assembly 2010, Saturday night. Far too excited.
Are we back to cheese residue already?
I'd say worse.
Oh my god.
The resulting residue from this wasn't pretty at all. Yeah, as I said, far too excited. Being Welsh, I'm a complete lightweight. I hugged everyone, drank too much, spent the majority of Sunday in bed and missed a good few hours of fun. So yeah, far too drunk on the Saturday night.
It's
And yeah,
a piece of advice you can give to everybody is literally try to moderate your alcohol levels.
definitely. When you can't have a conversation, then you've had too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you can't stand up and instead you're lying on the floor in the men's bathroom talking to all and sundry, then you've had too much.
Definitely. I mean, by anyone else's standards, it would have been, a tipple. But because I'm a featherweight, shall we say, in a tutu, it didn't. The result wasn't pretty.
I want to know where you got the tutu from.
So do I.
If there's some kind of fancy dress shop in the hotel, I want to know about it. Where else am I going to get my face paint?
Exactly. What's it?
I want a tutu, what's it? And 7-Up.
That cheese residue was a good substitute for face paint.
Just cover myself in cheese, what's it? Pouring 7-Up over, it's like, it'll stick now.
Carbonated cheese residue.
I am the leper lord. To touch people with your cheesy hands. Can I have another memory then, please, Brad?
Ooh, let's have a think of this one. I think my endless search for a Energon Wing Saber the second year. No, that was the first year again.
Right.
My endless search for Energon Wing Saber the first year, which ended in me not getting an Energon Wing Saber because there weren't any there. Only rumours of one being somewhere. There is a moral to that story, which I will bring up later. But I did search really hard that weekend, and
there's been a wing saber here.
there was. It became like the legend of the missing wing saber. It's like, oh yeah, I've seen one over there somewhere. Somebody had one over there, and it just did not materialise. That was.
I'm just getting this image of you like there on all fours, just like sniffing the ground.
Yeah.
Wing saber.
% I hired beagles, basically. And, still.
There's only cheese residue. There is no wing sabers.
Yeah. Definitely.
So the idea that you've ordered like a guide for this year's AA.
Getting him to sniff out.
Santa's guide for AA.
Yeah.
Come on, Toto, you will find me that wing saber. Yes, Kimosabi. Finally.
Finally,
Third one?
this one's a bit of a beaut.
Okay.
Last year, we had a swimming pool last year, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We had a swimming pool.
Loved that
I just
swimming pool.
remember looking over in the swimming pool, seeing True Phantasm coming towards me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone's met True Phantasm. He's a really nice guy.
Yes,
Lovely,
yes, he
lovely
is.
lad. And he went to give me like a bro fist or a handshake. And I was like, oh, cool, yeah, how's it going, man? But he actually came in for a hug and went nipple to nipple with me. Shocked the hell out of me. For a few seconds there, I was nipple to nipple with Phantasm in a swimming pool. And, you know, how can that not stick in your memory? It was a...
I was there for that moment. It was pretty magical.
You saw my face afterwards.
I did.
It was magic. There was no predetermined contract for this. It was a moment of beautiful manliness in a swimming pool in a very posh hotel, nipple to nipple.
You see,
I'll leave it at that.
you make a very good point there. It is a very posh hotel, this.
It is.
It was very.
And last year's swimming pool was us lot trying to make a Gundam battle suits out of the floatable pipes that you get.
Yes.
If you have 3 of them and you sit in them, you float. So what you then do is that you get 2 of them over the shoulders, and then they're your arms that you have to fight with.
That's genius.
It's on for this year, isn't it?
Gundam battle suits in the pool. And I have to remember just the point where we're doing all this, and there's just the people staring. Like, it's like, yes, I'm a 33-year-old man. Fight!
It's a
They told
beautiful.
them to get used to it. It's going to happen every year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stare at my topless beaded face, go on. I am a lord of the pool.
And I am bathing.
I am
Intense. Bathing.
I am violently bathing. Swimming violently.
Sanitation was not my intent here.
Couldn't give 2 shits if I was clean or not. I must battle.
This is a maritime fight with foam objects.
Greeting, large woman from somewhere down south who won't stop
Portsmouth.
talking. You're from the East End and you frighten me. Your boyfriend keeps looking at me with his face that looks like he's got knives in his shoes. Gonna go back over here. So lovely. Could I have 3 memories from you, please?
Oh, 3 memories. My very first memory, the very first AA, was dragging 3 friends who had nothing to do with Transformers, didn't even like Transformers, and I dragged them with me anyway. It was great seeing their faces. Utter confusion. It's beautiful.
But did they enjoy it? That's the question.
2 of them left halfway through,
So that's,
No.
that's a no then.
but one guy stuck it out. He's a true bro.
Cool.
Is he still your friend, or has he joined
Yeah,
the other 2 under the
yes.
patio?
They all remain friends with me afterwards.
All right. And when you say friends, do you mean that you've kept their heads as bowling balls?
Yes, yes, yes. Everyone be my friend.
Because I've got a lot of bowls. Your second memory, please.
It would have to. The best was when I misplaced my room card
Yes.
and went into panic mode. I was quite tipsy at the time as well. I went into panic mode. I went everywhere looking for it, and it just came to I just came back down to the main hallway bit. I think it was at the old hotel.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was. And there was John W. Knowles' room card. Oh, you dropped your room card. There it is. I was like, Knowlesy.
Good old Knowlesy. Knowlesy to
That
rest.
man saved my life that night. Saved my life.
Yes.
I hope you went nipple to nipple with him.
I'm
I
going
wish
to. Yeah,
that's- yeah.
probably going
We
to.
should both try. Should we take a nipple each, Lev?
I think we're going to have to.
I'm up for that.
Double action.
Have a nipple each.
Double man nipple.
A 4-way nipple collision, wouldn't it? That'd be awesome.
Nipple strikes.
Just look at everyone and go, don't judge us.
You're getting the pool fully clothed, just rubbing nipples against each other.
You don't
shout some
understand.
shout some kind of finishing move chant. That'd be amazing.
Let me know if you're going to do this, and I'll get a chair and just sit really high up and stare at you. Finish him. Finish him quickly. Pay him my treat. I've always wanted to be Shang Tsung.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So your third memory, please.
And it would probably have to be meeting Dodie for the first time, because
Oh.
I don't know if anyone's noticed, Dodie is massive.
Massive.
He dwarfs everybody.
Yep.
And I was just taken aback. It
Remember,
was a magical moment.
For the first year we went, we all we had the high five competition.
Oh yeah.
Take the most high fives off Dodie. Those were slamming. My wrists have never been the same.
Oh man.
So that's it. That's the combined memory. Dodie and then the high five competition because of
Yeah.
me.
I remember the when Scott McNeil was there.
Oh.
I don't know how this got started, but the high five competition started with him as well, and it ended with having to clear a runway on the balcony, so I could get the run up. I felt the tremor in my arm for about a week. I mean, I think I nearly broke my arm. His didn't move. The man's bloody solid.
That is technique. Right, the run-up technique. You've got to admire that. That's
Oh, if I'm down for something, I'm going all the way.
yeah, too right. That's dedication, commitment. It's like one of those
Stupid,
sports adverts. No, I love it. Love it.
Okay then, so what are you looking forward to this year? And we'll start with you, please, Mr. Luff. Blah, 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 blah.
What am I looking for most to this year? I think it's meeting even more people than I met last year.
Yeah.
I seem to meet more and more people every year and just expands.
Yeah, that does seem to be the way it is, the social side of it. I mean, it's something that it's come up in every single one of these that I've done. People get more interested in the social side of it than they do the actual convention, which makes me feel a little sorry for Plume at times, because it does sound like we're just going, for the convention. You know, to be
But then I
honest...
will say I'm very impressed this year that we've got Steve Bloom because I'm a big Steve Bloom fan, so I'm going to go mental, probably.
I can't remember if I've mentioned this before whilst recording this, but I have a plan for Bloom. I want to get Bloom and Roche on the opposite sides of a room, right? And then we've got curtains. And what we do is we show one at a time, and then we play Fangirl Pong. If they just run back and forth.
Well, James Roberts, though, he's quite popular these days.
Well, what you do is, if we get to 12 points, then we just drop Roberts in the middle.
Ah, there we go.
Unfortunately, that would be like dropping meat into a Velociraptor pen, I think. Just like...
Unless they're veggies.
Even so, they'll just be
Better ones.
a happy vegetarian covered in blood just waving his arm. I love you, James!
It'd be like cats playing with catnip.
Indeed.
So it entice some kind of reaction, even if they were vegetarian velociraptors.
I'm-
But then, I'm just talking rubbish.
I'm sticking with that, though. James Roberts, like catnip to fangirls. Yeah.
Makes the all go all squishy.
I like the idea this is a large German fangirl there. So, Mr. Roberts, I am greatest fan. And also possibly Russian.
Big fan.
Zangief in that action.
She was in the tutu from the shop, covered in cheese residue.
Ding 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 ding. So I'm going to.
I made myself pretty for you, Mr. Roberts.
I have combed the beard.
Just like hands him a dead parrot. Not good. It is present, you bastard. Present for family.
Love it.
I get the feeling that I'm really tired tonight because this is getting some dark, dark places.
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, Brad. What are you looking forward to this year? Apart
Looking
from
forward to-
these crazy things that we're coming up with.
Not really. I don't want to put anyone off by saying this, but going and knowing what to expect, and knowing that there is nothing to worry about when you go into Water Academy. Just go in, have a chat, have a drink, buy some toys, weekend over with. Not feeling any, there's nothing in particular I want to buy or feel I have to buy, or I don't feel like I have to get mental drunk. Not that I ever did. That was an accident. But just going and chilling. Just going and chilling out for the weekend, having a nice weekend off in a nice hotel with some good people.
Yeah.
That all have something in common with me. That's that's really the heart and soul of what's going to happen this year with me. I hope.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be. It
Yeah.
is the thing about AA nowadays. Anyhow, it has become something more of a launch point for a gathering
Yes,
for a
definitely.
lot of people. I mean, that's not to take away from the fact there is a convention going on, and it is a good convention with lots of guests, and there are things to do and see and go to the panels and everything.
Yep.
But I mean, at this point, I've been going since 2009, so I'm an old man. I like to sit down.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You definitely. I feel in that.
I could go and stand and watch a panel for an hour, or I could sit in the bar and have a chicken sandwich,
Exactly.
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
possibly with a cup of soup poured on top, and then
Yeah.
with a spoon.
There's a makeshift gravy.
Yes. What are you doing? Failing.
Softens it up. I need a chicken san with a spoon.
It means I have to spend less time chewing. I'm an old man.
I'm on a sponsored slurp. This helps me along the way.
You're just sitting there crying as you eat it. It's the worst I've ever felt.
They didn't have bachelors. They just had Morrison's own brand chicken soup.
Look, even the soup itself has black and white stripes on it. Okay, so
Sorry.
as he's just sitting under the table staring at everybody, just these tables are very low.
They are, aren't they?
They really are.
There's no chance for they eradicate the chance for stealth invasion.
Well, I don't know. I'm seriously considering the idea of picking up a Nerf sniper rifle and then just hiding under the tables on Friday night.
Well, no one would expect it, being as how low they are.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody ever expects a low-flying Nerf gun.
Nope.
In fact, there should be a low-flying Nerf bullet. That makes it sound like I'm just going to hide at the tables throwing Nerf guns at you.
Like,
Arm yourselves!
it would get expensive unless you ask them. Ask them if they bring it back to you. That gun I just threw at you. Would you be a champ and pass it back?
What you do is you put a little bit of string on it. You throw it out,
Yeah.
wait for people to go for it, and then you just pull it back.
Plastic.
The old dollar bill thing.
Yeah, man.
My Nerf gun.
I really-
Possibly presenting yourself with more targets.
And then you have another person who's behind the chair who then pops up with like two of them and just starts shooting away.
I like that we're getting tactical.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
Tactical Nerf.
I'm going to buy Nerf gun now.
To be honest with you, the way that people have been talking, I recommend you do, just for your own safety.
Hey guys, come to AA, it's really fun, bring a Nerf gun.
Nerf? That's not Transformers. No.
Oh,
It's not.
it's not for Transformers. Oh,
It's for the fans. Clink, click. Okay then, so final question for you is advice that you would give to somebody going for the first time. And I'll let you fight out who wants to answer first.
Go on, Leffy, you go first.
alright, bring a Nerf gun. Because it gets crazy.
It does.
First time, I don't know. I guess because I didn't, when I first went, make an effort to sort of mingle.
Mhm.
Because if you don't, because everyone's nice. Everyone's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It might not seem like it, but everyone is nice. You just walk over, say hi, and then it all just explodes into awesomeness afterwards.
That's just the thing, isn't it? I mean, it's one of the things that, as I keeps coming up, is you don't have to spend too much time or work too hard at joining a conversation.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Just sit down, plonk up a seat, sit down. As long as you're not sitting on somebody, no one's going to mind.
No one's going to give you a funny look.
No, God.
Tell you to.
Yeah.
It's
I
all,
mean,
it's
we all have probably just left the room buying Toys for Children and
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's there to judge.
Places,
Yeah, last year where people kept coming up to wondering why there was a table full of Lego where we were sitting. Transformers are for kids. Brick, 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 brick.
we're highbrow. We only do
Yeah.
like-
Oh, I've got Hot Wheels.
It's like the Lego table in the corner. We just all sit there, clicking, giving everyone a stern eyebrow.
Yeah, if anyone got ostracised, it's us. Don't touch. Don't go near them. They're the brickheads. Hey man, I got these M-Tron bakes, man.
Some near me as Dangaroos. Oh,
You want to have a Lego pirate, man? Come on, man, give me some smack. Right, advice you give to somebody going for the first time, and please don't say asking for smack. I'm not proud of that sentence.
I tried that once before. I didn't. It's true. I didn't need it, judging by that first year. But I think going back to my wing saber thing, don't bank on getting what you want, and don't let it ruin your weekend either.
Yeah.
If you don't, it won't ruin your weekend. It never. I've never always got what I wanted to get in total, but it's never ruined the weekend.
Oh.
I've always had a fantastic weekend, and if you're chasing Generations, get in there early because they fly.
Yeah.
That's one of the people a lot of people chase Generation toys on Auto Assembly weekend, and they just fly out. So I'd say get in there early for the Generations. But if you don't get them, don't worry about it. Buy some Energon. Everyone loves Energon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Then that's another little point for your wing saber there.
Yeah.
Get in with the dealers early,
Yeah.
get all friendly, and then just put all the Generations on one table.
Yeah.
So when the crowds happen, you've got the rest of the hall to yourself to go and find your wing saber and whatnot. It's foolproof.
An idea has just formed. Do I take some revenge on King Grimmy? Well, just putting this out there, but it looks like the Generations line has hit Toys R Us.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are 2 Toys R Us, not too far away from the hotel, and
Yes.
they'll only be about £12. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Matt. Just there. I'm just pointing things out just because Matt said things about me recently. Apparently, I'm a terrible liar, and you shouldn't believe a single word that comes out of my mouth. Matt's such a lovely man, and I value his friendship.
Ooh.
And he looks butch. So, he's going to break me. He's going to break me. He's just going to pull out a Bane mask, put it on, raise me up and break me. Oh dear.
You give out big hugs.
Right then, guys, I only have 2 more things to ask of you.
Okay.
The first one is, I need an
Yes.
intro bit of music and an outro bit of music. Luffy, give me an intro bit of music for this show.
Why does it make music, or just say?
Any bit of music that you can think of, because I like to have people on the spot. First thing comes into your head, go.
Pokemon, the first movie theme tune.
Oh.
Fair dues. And Brad, yours?
I think as the outro, you should definitely have the theme tune to a cartoon called Ovid Video,
I have
which is from the 90s, and it was about a bunch of birds that lived on an island, and I didn't have a clue what it was called until I was about 23. I shall type it
I
in.
have the strangest feeling I know what that is.
Yeah, it's a great theme tune. There you go.
I have a feeling this is going to be one of those theme tunes I've been looking for since the beginning of time.
Oh, it took me a long time.
Brad's just going to end a 25-year quest, even though I'm not even 25. That's beside the point.
The last 7 years since I found it have been somewhat more complete, shall we say. I haven't been asking that question. What the heck was that show called? I used to watch on Sunday morning on Channel 4, whereas S4C in Wales. We get the low-grade Channel 4.
Well, it can't really get much more low grades. Sorry,
And when 80%.
I apologise to the fans of Channel 4.
And I think with that, I shall only ask you, sirs, is there anything that you'd like to pimp out before we close this up for the evening?
Ooh, I'd like to pimp out Luffy.
Yeah!
Just to get some Benjamins.
I know. Should we
Then in
pimp
return,
out?
I'll pimp out Brad.
Was that?
And then in return, I'll pimp out Brad.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, very much. I know.
I think the economics of pimping has been lost on you too.
Yes.
So somebody has to be the pimp.
Well,
If you
We'll take it in turns.
if you come up to our room at Auto Assembly, I'm sure we'll have worked out some kind of system by then, and we offer good rates.
how much for a nipple to nipple?
In the pool, it's free. But a solid Legends figure will suffice. Dans la, I can't remember what bedroom is in French. Dans la maison de la bedroom.
I thought you were going to go somebody else when you said a solid Legends figure will suffice.
Yes.
Just going to leave it alone. And back away. Hope that I never come across that sentence again. Leaving it there. Alright then, guys. Well, thank you very much for coming on tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks
Thank you
for
for
the
having
invite.
us. Thank you very much.
And we will see you all at AA. Night all.
Yeah.
Night.
Ah.
Good night. See you soon.
Join us on this South Sea Isle. The gang's all here to swing in style. Saffron's cooking up a roast. And Ovid Video's your host. Look outside. Look out, Bobo. Party crashing's a no-no. I'll catch that sneaky snake. Cries right for love. Tough, not side. He's super sly. But Roner knows no smarty can ruin Ovid's party. Oh no! The joint is hopping. Come on, let's drop in for more tall tales of Ovid Video. The gang's all here. Let's get on with the show. Yeah, let's go. And now tall tales of Ovid Video.